Hello there guys, the benchmarks are finally out for RTX 4090. Although we cannot confirm that these benchmarks are fake or real, but why not let's quick give a fake reaction. I mean the true reaction to these so-called fake benchmarks. A whole lot of people had been speculating and even Nvidia is saying that these benchmarks are fake. If I just go to the official Reddit of Nvidia, they are saying that don't fall for these benchmarks. Okay, I understand, but if I go over here, here is one more contradictory post which claims that 3D mark scores are 82% faster. I cannot then just resist watching these benchmarks which are already available on YouTube. A whole lot of people just kind of arrange the GPU from somewhere and upload the benchmarks on YouTube. Well, let's see whether it is fake or real. I am very excited, and most of the people and even the company is claiming that at least it is 50% faster than its predecessors. Let's watch. This is Cyberpunk 2077, and guys, there is about 50% of difference in the game. Literally, it feels like 50% difference. On the we can see the FPS are 50 on the 3090 Ti, but the FPS are close to 100. Almost incredible experience, guys. You guys can expect playing for Cyberpunk 2077 at 50 FPS? No, absolutely not. We need at least 60 plus FPS on a game to enjoy. Everybody knows this fact. But RTX 4090 is giving us around 100 FPS on 4K. This is really insane, guys. As you can see, the FPS are going around 90, they are hovering around 90 to 100, which is very good. But on the other hand, FPS are around 45 to 50, which is absolutely terrible. If you want to play the game at max resolution, if you want to enjoy the game, if anything goes around 60, 50, I cannot have a decent experience, guys. That's a fact. We can see FPS are not going below 90 at the max. We can see, guys, the FPS are on an average, they are not going below 90, and that's a very good thing, guys. And let's quickly move on to one another game, and this is everybody's favorite Red Dead Redemption 2, and let's quickly check whether there is a whole lot of difference in this game or not. We can see, guys, the 100 FPS mark, it is absolutely touching the 100 FPS mark even on 4K resolution, and that's absolutely incredible. Imagine you have a very high refresh rate monitor. Obviously you will be having, if you are spending enough to just play these games at max resolution, so you will be able to fully utilize your 120 Hz or 144 Hz monitor. Even at 4K resolution, we are easily getting 100 FPS, above 100 FPS, and that's a very good thing. And these are all maxed out settings. If you lower some of the settings, bring them to high, then see the difference. It might even touch 140 FPS. And that's the raw power this GPU is packing. And basically, guys, the official benchmarks and official thing will gonna be released in a couple of days, but other than that, guys, the difference is absolutely insane. Here we can see the RTX 1300 Ti is struggling to give us 60 FPS, but on the other hand, we can see we are easily getting 80 FPS mark, and which is absolutely good, guys. And this is the Mafia game, and let's see how much FPS do we actually get. And let me show you the settings. These are the settings basically. Let's quickly see what are the differences. Okay, so this is a Watch Dogs game basically, Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft's latest title. And here, as you can see, there is not a whole lot of difference, and this is the game probably which I see that both of the GPUs are performing almost similarly. On the right hand side we can see about 65 FPS, on the left hand side we can see the Beast RTX 4090 giving us around 91 to 93 FPS. But still, there is not a whole lot of difference, there is not 50% of difference. If there would have been a 50% difference, we would have been just saying a whole lot of difference, around 1 to 40 FPS on the 4090. But nope, that was not the case. On this game, everybody's favorite game, I don't need to mention the name of this game, everybody knows this game. But here, as you can see, we do not see a whole lot of difference. So guys, the 50% difference mark is obviously there in games which are really graphically intensive. But in these games, we cannot see a whole lot of difference. I hope you will get a rough idea from this live stream that what's going on. But on the other hand, guys, there is only one day to go, and if I just go here and show you guys the official GeForce webpage, still the graphical drivers are not released yet for the 4090 series. So take this benchmark with a pinch of salt only. We cannot just give you a certainty whether these benchmarks are fake or real, but so far so good. Feels really good seeing these benchmarks. Again, let me show you for everybody who is joining new that the benchmarks certainly feel that by just watching the benchmarks we can feel that yes, there is some sort of great difference between both of the GPUs, specifically when higher tier games are concerned, like Cyberpunk 2077. This is the biggest difference I have seen, guys, in this particular particular benchmark. On one hand, you can see 43 FPS on 3090 Ti, but on the latest GPU, the 4090, we can see that the FPS are close to 95. Yes guys, there is a whole lot of difference. You cannot even enjoy gaming in 40 FPS, but on 90 FPS it will be buttery smooth. There will be no jitters, no stutters, and you won't face the fear of going below 60 FPS. And Cyberpunk 2077 was the game where I literally saw a whole lot of difference, at least in this particular benchmark, guys. So please let me know what do you guys think about this particular benchmark. I am very much excited, guys. The embargo will gonna be lifting in a few hours according to the US time zone. So yes, we all are very excited. And yes, the graphical drivers which are still not available yet according to my time zone, according to my region's time zone, but the graphic drivers will gonna be updated very soon with DLSS 3.0 technology. Although the DLSS 3.0 technology was not showcased probably in this particular benchmark because the graphical drivers are not out yet officially, although some people, some gamers are claiming that RTX 4090 might be having a pre-installed driver from Nvidia. But if we just go here and check the official site, which is Nvidia Reddit, and they are claiming that don't fall for benchmarks, so which means that they do not want to tell much about the benchmarks. They will be telling about the benchmarks once the official GPU goes live on sale. But yes, price is the major concern as well, guys. If you do not have a whole lot of money, just enjoy watching the benchmarks. What else can I say? And secondly, this GPU is not for common people. Obviously, this thing is basically for monsters who actually do a whole lot of disaster stuff on their PC. And absolutely, when their PC cannot handle such stuff, they tend to buy heavy, high duty graphical cards. And if you just browse the Reddit and go down, and we see that obviously there was a post over here which claims that GeForce RTX 4090 3D Mark scores leaked at least 82% faster than 3090. And again, after this post, obviously the discussion, the arguments, the obviously crowd was just starting to chant out, hey, that's not true, that's fake, and all sort of arguments from people. But still, to get the reality in front of us, we will have to wait until a few days, basically a few hours. Basically today is 11th according to my time zone, and the official benchmarks and official Nvidia sale will gonna be out very soon.